to Meet the Owners.
Welcome back to Meet the Owners. I'm your host, Joe, and today we're at Carvers Groomery. We have Krista and Julietta here with us today, and we're going to learn a little bit more about their business and what they do. So, what made you want to get into grooming dogs?
My daughter. She'd been doing it for 5+ years. And I was looking to get out of what I was doing. So my sister and I became business partners and decided that we were going to pull our money together and bank on her skill and her creativity and knowledge. Nice. And we all love dogs.
Who doesn't?
So this was the most practical and thoughtful way to do it. So we were like, hey, let's do this. We had a meeting in January of last year, a business meeting, sat down at the library, drew up a business plan, talked about it, and then we just started building our plans. I built my exit plan for my former job, and she built her exit plan from her former job, and we just
went for it.
Leased this building and did all the stuff, and here we are.
Up and rolling too. You guys are sitting it.
Yep, May 18th we opened the doors.
So that's probably scary, making the jump.
It was very scary.
Scary. And we were talking beforehand, and you have a row of shears, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't recognize or comprehend like how much stuff goes into it. Like it's a true art. Because like as you guys think, it's like, oh, it's scissors, it's cuts, but each one is different for different dogs, have different types of hair. Crazy. So how'd that feel, going in and they're basing, like, they're like, we believe in you, Julietta, like, this is up to you?
It was super nerve-wracking.
Yeah?
It's a lot of pressure. Because, you kind of, like, me coming in with the talent and having to, like, not really, like, I taught Mom like the basics of things, but she's kind of picked up, but she was a hairstylist on like human hair a long time ago, before she went into healthcare. So like the scissor skills are kind of like riding a bike. Once you know how to hold them and stuff, but it's just learning patterns and just learning techniques that I had learned just hands-on, because a lot of the training and everything is all pretty much hands-on. You can go to school at a few of the academies that are available in the United States, but getting in and being able to afford that kind of thing, being away from home for months and being just purely in classes, like that's expensive. And there is online courses that you can take, but it doesn't have the same depth of being able to put your hands on. And the whole, I started this whole thing by walking in the door of a grooming salon and being like, I like dogs. I have no experience, but I like dogs.
And they taught you?
Yeah, and I was taught all hands-on. I've been to several different expos and things where I've taken classes. I've learned techniques. I online all the time, watching videos, learning things, following my favorite groomers that are online all the time. It's a constant learning thing, but yeah, I just kind of taught her the things that she needed to do, and I still to this day am like, well, try this, do this, brush this,
What would you say, like, how much big of a difference is it between human hair and dog hair?
Oh my gosh.
Crazy?
Yeah.
In what way?
Dogs are more wiggly.
That's true.
They don't wash their hair every day.
They don't, yeah. Their hair is different texture than ours.
Okay.
There's 15 different coat types in a dog.
15?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot. And then, so this is on topic, kind of. So, like, 15 dog coats, how many other coats of hair are there in the world?
So, like
do lions have a different type of coat?
Well, see, that's cat, so I don't really...
And cats have a lot of different coats, too. And I'm studying cats right now, so
Really?
we can get into the cat part, too.
I have no interest in getting into that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we have to get different scissors for that as well?
Cats, you don't really use scissors as much because cat's hair is much more dense
Okay.
And it's much more cottony. So you use a shorter, smaller clipper to do it because their skin tears real easy, where a dog's doesn't tear as easy.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can tear a cat's skin really easily.
You don't want that.
No, never want that.
All right, so we just had a couple people come in. Great looking dogs. Going to look even better here in a few minutes. That's really good. So, are you guys from Indiana, Evansville region? Okay.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
Born and raised. And now your sister, who does the business stuff, is up in Indy, correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. So how does that dynamic work? You're here in the store, you're trimming up dogs, she's taking care of business. You just have to have like Zoom meetings every week, or you can have like a systematic flow of just kind of works?
Constant group chat, text conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There's constant conversation, constant communication between all three of us. Like, we send if you're familiar with us, we do grooming report cards. So at the end of our experience with the dog, we take a picture. That picture gets taken and sent to Julia in Indianapolis. She crops it, does all the stuff with it, puts it on the beautiful advertisement for that day, Wednesday dogs, Thursday dogs, whatever it is, with a picture or whatever's happening in the world. We had Swifty Week when Taylor Swift was in Indiana. We've done all the Christmas stuff, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all that.
landmarks.
Yeah, we've done Evansville landmarks. We've done state landmarks. We've done, you named it. The week of international arts and stuff, Van Gogh and all those. We did those backgrounds as our backgrounds for those. That was that week. So we've done all that stuff. She has done all that. So she researches all that, decides what we're going to do that week. That's all on her because she has figured out how to be this social media guru, and she's fabulous at it.
That's good.
Yeah. So we are in constant communication, multiple times a day. It's not like just once a week, it's daily.
Well, that's good to know that everybody's on the same page at all times, because I would be like, oh, there's a big gap there. But I think more and more we see with today's age, like there's people from like different states working with people in these states, and they're growing businesses, and it's quite crazy just to see how the internet's changed the whole game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our big focus.
Yeah.
For the next, so our year plan was to be doing this for, this only pretty much for the first year. And then of course we have all these growth ideas where we talk about them constantly. How are we going to do that? What's it going to look like? Where are we coming in for what angle? How is this going to happen? What are we going to, how are we going to make it work? Because Julia has a child still in school, and she graduates from high school this year. So, at that point, they'll be moving here sometime in 2025.
That's exciting.
Yes. So we'll all be back together in the same town, except for our sister in Colorado. Hi, Susie. But so the big thing is that we've been talking about is growth. What does growth look like for us? So that's what we're focusing on right now. 2025 is the year of us talking about it, planning it, see what major moves we're going to have to take. Big steps, not bigger than last year, but just, trying to be on board with each other, who's going to take what role.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Are you guys feeling good about the economy these next couple of years?
I think the economy's always been a big worry for us because, we didn't start this in a good economy.
No, so if you can succeed in a bad economy, just imagine what you're going to be able to do.
Exactly.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So what are what's the biggest challenge you had last year when you started the business? Just jumping, or is there some like a hiccup you didn't expect?
I don't think either one of us listened very well to her because she goes, so we're going to have slow times. It's going to be slow. And we're just like, we're going to jump right in and we're going to.
That was you and Joya.
I know. I said we.
Okay. Because I was the one that was warning you all.
So she kept going, calm down. We're new.
Rome wasn't built in one night.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I think that was the big thing. It's like just knowing that we can do all this, but the customer base wasn't there. Now we have a wonderful, loyal following, and we love our customers so much. They're so wonderful. Our pet parents are the best.
Oh, good.
So just trusting in that has been, like, it's kind of like, okay, just fall. I'll catch you. But, you're still like,
Who's back there?
yeah.
It's crazy.
So it was it was that big step. And then now just trusting and believing that our pet parents are loyal and they're wonderful and we want to do right by them and do wonderful for them. And if we do something wrong, tell us. We'll fix it. We're not, we're not monsters. We're going to fix it if we do something wrong. And we're going to be honest and tell you if we did something wrong. We're not perfect.
That's a good attitude to have, though. A lot of people respect that. Like, hey, I messed up, and then you own up to it, and now they trust you big time. And
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, I gotta hide it. It's like, you just own up to it, and they'll be your client.
Yeah, we hide nothing. We're honest. If your dog takes a poo-poo here, we tell you. If it has something in it that's weird, we tell you. We're honest.
Well, that's good.
We want to be successful, but at the same time, we want to build that confidence and that relationship with our customers, because at the end of the day, there's thousands of groomers, but we want to be your groomer. We want to take care of your pet.
Yeah.
So,
That's good. That's awesome. Is there a lot of competition in Evansville?
oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't have a dog, so I'm not in the sphere. I know. We have an apartment though, so it'd be kind of like an injustice to have a dog. You know what I mean?
You can get one of those yappers that just want to sit
No.
on your lap.
No, I mean, who's gonna take it out? Be in the kennel all day. My wife's a nurse.
Doggy daycare.
Doggy daycare. That's a lot of money, though. It's a lot of money. Respectfully, like almost everyone else in my family has a dog. One side they like little dogs, the other side likes the giant dogs, and
We got all that covered.
all that covered. So you guys, family, come on out, check them out. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're big dog people. My grandpa, what's the big white dogs?
Great Pyrenees.
Great Pyrenees. He gives them powdered sugar donuts to keep his fur white.
That's not how
He
this
knows that.
is.
He knows that.
Sounds
But yeah.
like Grandpa and the dog like powdered sugar donuts.
They do like powdered sugar donuts.
Good for them.
All right, so as you know, we do video stuff, and we like to ask one fun question at the end of every video. What are your guys' favorite movies? It can be a hard question, putting you on the spot.
So I'm a huge Tom Hanks fan.
Okay.
So the movies that I rewatch repeatedly generally have Tom Hanks in them. So I love Forrest Gump.
Okay.
I love Apollo 13, Castaway, Toy Story. I like those movies that just...
You didn't even mention You've Got Mail.
Oh, and You've Got Mail.
Your
My
dog
dog is named after
that.
Really?
the dog in You've Got
I
Mail.
haven't seen You Got Mail. And I only watched Forrest Gump for the first time last year.
I watched Forrest Gump last night.
Really?
Yeah.
We
For
can't
the
be
first
friends.
time?
No.
Oh, okay.
We can't be friends.
I watched it, though.
Such a funny,
I didn't say I
good,
didn't like it.
wholesome...
It's a good movie.
I mean, it's all made up, but who cares?
It's a great movie, and I tell you what, though, people will react like that way to me. And I'm like, but there's so many good movies over the past 50 years, and we have new movies coming out. So I'm like constantly back and forth trying to get caught up, and you just
New
can't.
movies? I hardly ever go to the movies because
Really?
no.
I think this year will be a big movie year for me. 22 or 23, I felt like there were some really good movies. It's like hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's really hit or miss. And half the movies I'm excited about are trash. But I like that the AMC's been bringing back old movies, and they'll be like they showed The Goonies one Sunday and Monday a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, get E.T. in there. Like, let me go watch all the classic Steven Spielberg movies on the big screen.
Yep.
What a fun experience that would be.
Yeah.
But what about you? What's your favorite movie?
So, my all two favorite comfort movies will forever always remain my top two favorite
Okay.
movies, which is Still Magnolias.
I don't think I've heard of that.
My God, it's got Julia Roberts in it.
Okay.
My God, Dolly Parton.
Really?
Yes, it's a phenomenal movie. It's
Sally
very,
Fields.
It's very sad.
That's probably why I haven't watched it.
And my other favorite comfort movie is Pretty Woman. I've quoted that movie since I was 3.
Pretty Woman. Is that
Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, and she's
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a good movie.
Yes.
It's a real good movie. And they quote that one in The Office, because you guys Office people?
Yes, I am.
Dwight Schrute, he goes in there, he had all the beets juice on him, and it looked like he murdered somebody, but he's trying to buy like a nice item, and he goes in there all dressed up, and he quotes her, and the guy's just like,
Big, huge. Yeah.
huge. Well, awesome. Is there any, as we wrap up, is there any local business in town that you're like, this is our go-to spot? Like, it could be like your favorite coffee shop. Who are you showing some love to in town?
Gala Cakes.
Gala Cakes?
We're big followers of her on social media.
Yep.
She opened her entire shop to people when the ice storm happened and was like, I've got heat, I've got electricity,
I've got soup on the stove.
I've got soup on the stove. Like, it just warmed our hearts that
That's awesome.
there's businesses that reach out to that. Your brother's bookstore, big fan of that bookstore. It's downtown on Main Street.
Okay.
It's very cute.
Nice. That's not the one downstairs, is it?
No.
No.
It's right off, like, it's right on the corner of, I want to say it's like 6th Street and Main, 6th and Main downtown.
Okay.
Like,
Is Gala Cakes right there, like kind of close to Old National's big building on the main strip downtown?
No, it's on the old Main Street, North Main Street.
North Main Street.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
so like heading towards Garvin Park.
Like Franklin Street, Virginia Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that area. I can't remember
Okay.
what the cross street is. I think it's Virginia, though.
I'm not 100%, but I will be picking up a cake next month from her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, guys. It was
Thanks
a
for having
blast. Everybody like it if you liked it, and if not, you should still like it.
Follow
Thanks
us
for
on
watching.
carversgroomery.com,
That's right.
on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. We're on all those.
All the platforms, like they should be. That's awesome. Well, guys, if you'd like to watch another video, you can click right here on my face. Have a good one. Goodbye.